I held the ultrasound probe in my shaking hands, looking at the man who once left me to die, and realized I could ruin his life with just one sentence. My name is Cheryl. I work at a hospital. I am a sonographer. I look at babies inside mothers. I help people who want babies. This is my job. I love my job. Every day I see many people. They want children. I help them. This makes me happy, but I hate one thing. I hate the night. At night, the hospital is quiet. The long halls are empty. The lights are cold. I walk alone. My shoes make noise. Everything else is silent. This makes me sad. One day I went to work. The morning was normal. The sun was bright. I felt good. I sat at my desk. I drank my coffee. I looked at my files. Then I saw a new file. The paper was white. The name was black. It said Miller Family. I took the file. I stood up. I walked to the room. I opened the door. I went inside. A woman sat on the chair. She looked young. She smiled at me. Her smile was big. She looked happy. Then I saw the man. He stood near the window. I looked at him. I looked at his face. I stopped. I could not move. It was Ethan. The ghost was real. I did not see Ethan for 10 years. He looked older now. His face had lines. His hair was shorter, but his eyes were the same. I knew those eyes. I saw them in my dreams. I saw them in my bad dreams. My mind went back. I went to the past. I heard sounds. Wheels. A bed with wheels. The bed moved fast. I felt pain. My body hurt so much. I could not breathe. I saw Ethan there. Then he walked away. I saw his back. He left me. He did not come back. I came back to now. I stood in the room. Ethan looked at me. His eyes were wide. His face turned white, very white. He knew me. He looked afraid. The woman did not notice. She talked. Her voice was happy. "Hello, doctor. My name is Sarah. This is my husband, Ethan." She smiled. "We want a baby. We want this so much. We tried for 3 years. Can you help us? Please help us." I looked at Sarah. She was young. She was kind. She did not know anything. She did not know about me. She did not know the past. She smiled. She held Ethan's hand tight. I looked at their hands. Sarah held his hand. I remembered. I held Ethan's hand before. He left me alone. My hands were cold. Very cold. I picked up the machine. The machine was for the test. My hands shook. They shook a little, but I made them stop. I looked at Sarah. My face did not move. My voice came out. My voice was cold. It was like ice. "Please lie down. Let's begin." Sarah went behind the screen. She changed her clothes. Ethan stood near me. He said nothing. I said nothing. The room was quiet. My mind went away again. I went to the past. I remembered college. We were students. We had no money, but we were happy. We laughed every day. One night we sat together. The moon was big. Ethan held my hand. He looked at me. His eyes were warm. He said words. I remember the words now. "Even if the sky falls, I will be here." I believed him. I was so young. I believed every word. Then I remembered the bad night. The night everything ended. It was 10 years ago. The rain was heavy. The sky was dark. I felt pain. The pain was terrible. I screamed. Ethan heard me scream. He ran to me. He looked at my face. He got scared. He picked me up. He carried me outside. His shirt got wet. The rain fell on us. He ran fast. He took me to the hospital. The doctor came quickly. The doctor looked at me. He touched my body. I cried. The pain was so bad. I could not think. The doctor talked to Ethan. "She has a problem. The baby is not inside the right place. It broke. She bleeds inside. We must do surgery now. She will die if we wait." Ethan said, "Do it. Please do it now." The doctor said more words. "The surgery costs money. You must pay $5,000. You must pay now." Ethan stopped. His face changed. He looked in his pockets. He took out his wallet. He opened it. He had some money. Not much money. Maybe $20. Maybe less. His face went white. He looked at me. Then he looked at the doctor. I don't have $5,000. His phone rang. The sound was loud. Ethan looked at his phone. He answered it. Hello? I heard a woman scream. The voice came from the phone. It was his mother. She screamed very loud. I heard some words. Come back now. Your father is in trouble. Bad people want money. If you spend money on that girl, we all die. Ethan looked at the phone. Then he looked at me. His face had water on it. Maybe rain. Maybe sweat. I don't know. A nurse came. She pushed a bed. The bed had wheels. We must take her now, the nurse said. They put me on the bed. I looked at Ethan. I put out my hand. He took my hand. I held his hand very tight. I was so scared. I said, Ethan, don't go. I'm scared. Ethan looked at me. Then he looked at his phone. The phone was still in his other hand. His mother screamed more words. I heard her voice. It was so loud, so angry. Ethan looked at my hand. His hand was in my hand. Then he moved. He moved his fingers. He took his hand away. Slowly, very slowly. He took his hand from my hand. He said words. I'm going out. I will get the money. Wait for me. Just 5 minutes. I promise. Wait for me, he said. The words sounded sweet, but they were not true. The nurse pushed my bed. I went down the hall. Ethan walked behind us. Then he walked slower. Then he stopped. I looked back. I saw him. He stood there. He looked away. He turned around. He walked back. He walked to the door. He went outside. I waited. I looked at the clock on the wall. 5 minutes went by. Then 10 minutes. The pain got worse. My body felt cold. So cold. I shook. The nurse came back. She looked worried. Where is the family? Who will sign the paper? We need someone to sign. I looked at the door. Nobody came. The hall was empty. I heard rain outside. Only rain. Nothing else. The doctor came. He looked angry now. We can't wait. The bleeding is bad. You must sign the paper yourself. You must sign now. He gave me a pen. He gave me a paper. My hand shook. I could not hold the pen well. Tears fell on the paper. I wrote my name. The letters looked bad, but I wrote it. I knew the truth then. Ethan ran away. He did not come back. He left me alone. They took me to surgery. I was alone. No family. No Ethan. Just me. Just the cold room. Just the fear. That was 10 years ago. But I remember everything. I remember his face. I remember his hand. He let go of my hand. He looked away. He walked backwards. He left. Wait for me, he said. But the wait never ended. The silence was so heavy. It hurt more than the pain. It hurt more than anything. I came back to now. I stood in the room. Sarah came out from behind the screen. She wore a hospital gown. She smiled at me. I'm ready, doctor, she said. Sarah walked to the bed. She lay down on it. Ethan stood next to her. He held her hand. Sarah looked at him. Her eyes were full of love. She squeezed his hand. Don't worry, Ethan said to her. His voice shook a little. Everything will be fine. But Ethan did not look fine. His face was white. Water ran down his face. He looked at the floor. He did not look at me. Not once. I picked up the machine. I turned it on. The screen lit up. I put gel on Sarah's body. The gel was cold. Sarah jumped a little. Sorry, I said. My voice was flat. I started the test. I moved the probe on Sarah's body. I looked at the screen. Sarah talked. She talked a lot. We want a baby so much, she said. Ethan is such a good husband. He will be a great father. I know it. She looked at Ethan. She smiled. He smiled back at her. But his smile looked sick. His hand shook. Sarah held it tighter. We tried everything, Sarah said. We went to many doctors. We spent so much money. But we don't give up. Right, honey? Ethan said. Right. His voice was quiet. So quiet. I looked at them. She held his hand. I held the probe. I thought about things. He wants a child. He wants a child with her. with this other woman, in this place, the same place, the place where he left me, the place where our baby died inside me. Life is funny. Life is cruel. My hands moved. I did my job. But inside my head, I felt bitter. I felt angry. I felt so many things, but my face showed nothing. Nothing at all. The test ended. I turned off the machine. The test is done, I said. I will look at the results. I will call you in a few days. Sarah sat up. Thank you so much, doctor. She got off the bed. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. She walked to the door. She left the room. The door closed. Now it was just me and Ethan. Nobody else. Just us two. The room was quiet. Very quiet. I put the probe down. I looked at Ethan. He looked at me. Then he looked away fast. He opened his mouth. He closed it. He tried to talk. Finally, words came out. Cheryl, is that you? His voice was small. He looked scared, like a child. I looked at him. My eyes were cold. To you, I am Dr. Miller. Do not say my name. Ethan's face got red, then white again. I didn't know you work here. I didn't know. Now you know, I said. He looked at the floor. Cheryl, I said, do not say my name. Ethan stopped. He looked at me again. He looked so small, so weak. This was the man I loved. This was the man who left me to die. I thought about Sarah. Sweet Sarah, kind Sarah. She loved him so much. She trusted him. She knew nothing. Nothing about me. Nothing about that night. Nothing about what he did. I could tell her. I could say the words. I could say, your husband left a girl to die 10 years ago. That girl was me. He ran away. He is a coward. One sentence. That's all. One sentence, and their life would break. Their happy life. Their dreams of a baby. Everything would end. I had the power now. I held their future in my hands. Just like how I held the probe. Just like how I held my own life that night when I signed the paper alone. The door opened. Sarah came back. She smiled. Ready to go, honey? Ethan turned to her. He took her hand. They walked to the door. Sarah looked back at me. Thank you again, doctor. You are so kind. Kind. She called me kind. They left. The door closed. I stood alone in the room. My hands were not cold anymore. They were hot. They were on fire. Life is funny. Life is cruel. But I was not laughing. 2 days went by. I went to work. I went home. I did not think about Ethan. I tried not to think about him. But I thought about him all the time. On the 3rd day, I finished work. It was dark outside. I walked to the parking lot. I walked to my car. I took out my keys. Then I saw him, Ethan. He stood near my car. He waited there. He saw me. He did not move. I stopped. I looked at him. What do you want? I need to talk to you, he said. Please. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Those words again. I felt angry. Very angry. No, I said. I walked to my car. I opened the door. Ethan came closer. Please. Cheryl. I need to explain. I need to tell you. Tell me what? I turned around. My voice was loud now. Tell me how you left me. Tell me how I almost died. Tell me how I woke up alone. Ethan looked down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry? I laughed, but it was not a real laugh. You are sorry? That's all? No, that's not all. Please listen. I listened to you before, I said. You said wait 5 minutes. I waited. I waited and waited. You never came back. I know, but you are a coward. My hands shook. You ran away. You left me to die. Do you know what happened? Do you know? Ethan said nothing. Tears fell from his eyes. He cried. A grown man. He stood there and cried. I will tell you, I said. I paid the hospital bill. All of it. It took me 5 years. 5 years. I worked 2 jobs. I ate 1 meal a day. I lived in a tiny room. I had no heat in winter, but I paid every dollar. Cheryl, I lost the baby. Our baby. It died. And I can never have babies now. Never. Do you understand? You took everything from me. Ethan fell to his knees. He cried harder. I didn't know. I didn't know any of this. Because you ran away. No. Ethan looked up at me. His face was wet. I had an accident that night. After I left the hospital, I stopped. I looked at him. What? I got in my car, Ethan said. I drove away. I wanted to find money. I was so confused. My mother called again. She screamed at me. I drove too fast. I didn't see the light. A truck hit my car. He stopped. He breathed hard. I almost died too. I was in a coma. 2 weeks. I woke up in a different hospital. Far away. I said nothing. I just looked at him. My mother took my phone, he said. She deleted everything. All your messages, all your calls. She blocked your number. She moved me back home. She told me you ran away. She said you left me for another man. That's a lie, I said. I know now. But I believed her then. I was weak. I was hurt. I believed the lie. I felt something inside me. Something broke. Or maybe something opened. I don't know, but I felt it. When did you know the truth? I asked. Last year, Ethan said. I found old hospital papers. I saw the date. I did the math. I knew she lied. I tried to find you. But I couldn't. Then today, I saw you. I couldn't believe it. I looked at this man. He cried on the ground. He looked broken. He looked sorry. But I felt nothing. No, that's not true. I felt tired. The accident was real, I said. My voice was quiet now. But you left that room. You walked out. You hesitated. You chose to go. That is the truth. I know, Ethan said. I know. I will never forgive myself. It was not my fault, he said. Yes, it was, I said. You left. I almost died. Those are facts. Ethan said nothing. He just cried. I stood there. I looked at him. Then I got in my car. I closed the door. I drove away. I looked in the mirror. He was still on the ground, still crying. I did not look back again. I went home. I sat on my bed. I could not sleep. I thought all night. I thought about Ethan. I thought about Sarah. I thought about everything. I had their medical file. It was on my table. I looked at it. Sarah's name was on it. Ethan's name was on it. Their address, their phone number, everything. Sarah trusted her husband. She loved him. She wanted a baby with him. She knew nothing about me. She knew nothing about the past. I could call her. I could tell her everything. One phone call, that's all. Then she would know. She would know what kind of man she married. But I did not call. I just sat there. I looked at the file. I looked at the wall. The night was long. So long. The next morning I went to work. I was very tired. My eyes hurt. But I went to my office. I did my job. Someone knocked on my door. I said, "Come in." The door opened. It was Ethan. Again. "What are you doing here?" I asked. "I need to talk to you," he said. "One last time. Then I will go. I promise." I looked at him. I said nothing. He came inside. He closed the door. Then he got on his knees. Right there. On the floor. He looked up at me. "What are you doing?" I said. "Stand up." "No," he said. "I need to say this. I need you to hear me." I sat in my chair. I waited. "You can tell Sarah," Ethan said. "Tell her everything. Tell her about that night. Tell her what I did. I deserve it. I deserve to be punished." He stopped. He breathed hard. "I lived in hell for 10 years. Every day I remembered your eyes. The way you looked at me. The fear in your eyes. I see it every night. I see it in my dreams." Tears fell from his eyes again. "I don't ask you to forgive me. I just want you to know. I am sorry. I am so sorry." I looked at him. He was on his knees. He looked so small, like a small animal, weak, scared. This was the man I loved. This was the man who promised to stay. This was the man who left. He was a coward then. He was a coward now, but he was also in pain. Real pain. I saw it. I felt it. I thought about my own pain. I carried it for 10 years, every day, every night. It was heavy, so heavy, like a big stone on my back. Hate is heavy. Anger is heavy. I was so tired of carrying it. I wanted something else. I wanted to feel light. I wanted to be free. I looked at Ethan on the floor. I thought about Sarah. Sweet Sarah. She did nothing wrong. She loved her husband. She wanted a family. If I told her the truth, I would destroy her life. But would that heal me? Would that make the pain go away? No, it would not. It would just create more pain, more suffering, and I was tired of suffering. I stood up. I looked down at Ethan. Stand up, I said. He looked at me. He did not move. I said, stand up. Ethan stood up slowly. His legs shook. He looked at me. He waited. What? You heard me. I will not tell her. This is not for you. This is for me. I don't want to carry this anymore. I want to be free. Cheryl, go home, I said. Go home to your wife. Be a good husband. Be a good father. Don't run away again. Ethan started to cry again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't thank me, I said. Just go. Ethan walked to the door. He stopped. He looked back at me. I'm sorry, he said one more time. Then he left. The door closed. I sat down in my chair. I put my head in my hands. I felt something inside me. Something changed. Something let go. I cried, but these tears were different. They were not angry tears. They were sad tears, but also clean tears. Like rain, like the rain that washes things away. 1 week went by. The test results came back. I called Sarah. I asked her to come to my office, alone. Sarah came the next day. She walked into my office. She sat down. She looked worried. Is everything okay? She asked. Is something wrong with the test? No, I said. The test is fine. Your body is healthy. You can have a baby. Sarah's face lit up. She smiled big. Really? Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. But I want to talk to you, I said, about something else. Sarah's smile went away. She looked confused. What is it? I looked at her. I took a deep breath. Your husband. He is a good man now, but he has a sad past. Sarah waited. She said nothing. Sometimes people get scared, I said. Sometimes they want to run away. If you love him, teach him to be brave. Don't let him run away again. Sarah looked at me for a long time. She did not understand all my words, but she understood some. She felt something. Thank you, doctor, she said slowly. I will remember that. I held her hand, just for a moment. Then I let go. Go home. Be happy. Have your baby. Sarah stood up. She smiled at me again, a small smile. You are very kind, she said. Then she left. I sat alone in my office. I opened their medical file. I took out a pen. I wrote some words at the bottom of the page. Patient history. Closed. Outcome. I forgave him at last. I closed the file. It was done. It was finished. Small rain fell. Not heavy rain. Just a little rain. Soft rain. I walked to my car. The rain touched my face. It was cold, but I felt warm inside. Very warm. I did not forgive Ethan because he was good. I did not forgive him because he said sorry. I forgave him because I wanted to be free. I wanted my heart to heal. I did not ruin his life. I saved mine. The rain fell on me. It washed away the old pain. It washed away the anger. It washed away the hate. I looked up at the sky. I smiled. A real smile. For the first time in 10 years, I felt light. I felt free. I got in my car. I drove home. The rain kept falling, but inside me, the sun came out. This is my story. This is how I forgave the man who broke me. Not for him, for me. Have you ever forgiven someone who hurt you? Someone who broke your heart? It is hard. So hard. But maybe it can set you free too. Maybe forgiveness is not about the other person. Maybe it is about you. About your peace. About your future. I found my peace. I hope you find yours too. We have reached the last line of today's story. Before you go, can I ask a small favor? If you enjoyed this video, please click like so more people can find it. Share it with a friend who is learning English and loves emotional stories. And don't forget to subscribe to Kavako English Storytime. Your one click helps the channel grow stronger and stay alive. When you subscribe and ring the bell, new stories will come directly to you. Thank you for spending your precious time here with me.